Good morning, happy Sunday, and welcome to a new video. Today I'm doing a bit of a different get ready with me than I've done in the past. I'm going to catch up with some of my friends. One of them has just come back from a trip in Europe. One of the other ones is actually still away on like a 6-month tour around the world, so that's so amazing for her. And the other two of us have just been at home. So we're gonna do a bit of a catch up, play some games, have a bit of a chill Sunday. So I thought I'd take you along with me, but also get ready with you. As you can see, the sun is definitely shining. It's actually gone behind a cloud, which is great for my lighting. Otherwise, it's way too overexposed. But yeah, I've got pretty much less than an hour to get ready, finish all the other bits and pieces that I need, and head off. So let's get going. I'm going to start with this. This is the Daily Rescue Facial Spray by Tower 28, and it's meant to be really good for angry skin, is what it says on the back. It says to use it in place of a toner, and I have really been enjoying it so far. You can get that one from Mecca because they were recently introduced into Mecca. Now today I'm going to do only skincare. I'm not going to do any makeup. Hi. Hi. You locked your sister out. Next I'm going to do the Shiseido. I think I'm saying that right. I don't know. I still haven't figured it out from my last video. But this is the Power Infusing Concentrate. Today I'm doing only skincare. I'm not going to put any makeup on because I want to have a very cozy Sunday and I want to feel cozy. And I don't really feel any pressure wearing makeup in front of my friends, and they don't feel that either, which is honestly the best type of friends to have. So I'm just gonna go very cozy. I had a busy day yesterday, so I'm really feeling a cozy vibe today. This is the Embryolisse Lait-Creme Fluide, as always. It always soaks so nicely into the skin. And then I want something thick on my skin to be like ultimate hydration today. So I don't know whether I do the Puddin or the skin food. I think I'm going to do this. This is the Weleda skin food. This is one of my like holy grail products that I always use and come back to. This is the thick version. They do have a light version, which I also like, but I'm using the thick version today. I really like to massage it into my fingers because it heats it up and it turns a little bit more like an oil. It's still like a cream, but it's a bit easier to apply. Anyway, I've made a fruit platter today and it's actually quite huge, which is fine because that's what I will be eating most of the time, because they're going to make pancakes, but pancakes have dairy in them and I cannot stomach dairy, and they obviously have gluten in them as well. Which I have a little bit of, so that part's fine. I do have my gluten-free bread that I'm going to take with me, and I think other than that it's just going to be fruit, which I'm very excited about. I had a little bit of the offcut and those fruits were so good. Fruits in summer is just honestly the best. So I'm very excited for that. We're actually going to be doing PowerPoint presentation recaps with each other, which sounds a little nerdy, but we don't care. It's a bit of fun. We've actually never done it before. And I guess because Serena's got lots of photos from Europe, it's a much easier way for her to like show us everything that she's been up to in Europe. And Ange and I thought it would be funny, so we just went along with it. I finished mine last night. I had to get a couple of photos of the house because Ryan and I have been doing some things to the house over the last like 2 months. I almost forgot to put them in. I went to bed last night and then went, oh my god, I didn't put them in. Got up, got them done, and oh my god, caught it. Now that's ready and sent off to Ange, so yeah, very exciting. This is the Fenty Skin Plush Pudding lip mask. It's one of my favorites. I've already gone through the tub of it. Yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna do. My skin feels very heavy, but I like that. And I've put lots of different things on it. Now for my hair, I actually washed it yesterday and I've been using a product from Wella. Let me actually go get it. Alright, I've been using this. This is the Wella Colourmotion Structure Mask and it is honestly amazing. I've almost finished it and it smells so good. But I got that from my hairdresser because I did this like package when I got my hair done, and they gave me that as part of the package to use in my hair at home. And I got my hair done like 2, maybe 3 months ago, and I'm still using it. I've probably been using too much of it, but my hair has felt so much better since using it. As it was drying, because I let it air dry, I just put it into a braid and I slept in that braid last night, and now my hair has slight waves at the bottom, which is quite nice. So I think what I'm just gonna do is add a bit more of this. This is a hair oil by Schwarzkopf. It is 6 Miracle Oil Essence. Add a little bit of that to my hands. Just gonna run it through my legs and ends. And I find that it helps define the waves that the braid creates. It also makes my hair nice and shiny. I'm going to smooth it on top. Get all those baby hairs down. I've actually had so many baby hairs growing out the top. Day 1 of me washing my hair is always frizzy, and then day 2 is when it sort of calms down. But I have so many little baby hairs that just never go down, so I'm going to use this. This is the Got To Be Farewell Flyaways, I think that's what it's called. But I've been really liking it, and I've been using it for lots of different hairstyles because it really helps smooth all of those flyaways down. And you can use the brow gel version of it as well, but I've got the actual flyaways one, so I'm going to use that. And for my body, I've been using this. This is the Frank Body Barrier Body Cream. So I'm just going to apply that to my skin. Probably should have done it before I put my t-shirt on, but oh well. If you've got really dry skin, I feel like this is really nice because it's a nice thick moisturizer. Sometimes I like a really thin moisturizer on my body, but sometimes I want a really thick one that really soaks in because my skin is always dry and I used to hate moisturizing my skin. I think because I grew up having to do treatments for my vitiligo back in Sri Lanka. I remember Mum used to put some sort of oils on me and I always kind of hated it, so I kind of grew up never moisturizing my body, and still sometimes I kind of forget. So my skin does often feel quite dry, so this has been really nice. Even when I used to do light treatment for my skin, my legs would always be so dry. Alright, I think that's all I'm gonna do. I will tie my hair up into a little ponytail. Like I said, I'm going very cozy, so I've got this t-shirt on from Sportsgirl and I'm so excited about these. These are a pair of Booty sleep pants. I love the bamboo material of Booty, and these ones have a cuffed leg, so they sit really nicely. I've actually worn them to a shoot before and they were so comfortable, but they looked like loose track pants. So it didn't really look like I was wearing pajamas, which was great because it was comfortable but kind of stylish at the same time. So I'm gonna wear these. There you go, that's them on. And I'm gonna put this jumper on. It says, me and my crew. This one's I think from Best and Less that Brooke and I got together. I'm gonna wear it today because I'm going to see my crew today. And it's also just a nice cozy jumper. I'm gonna do 2 pairs of socks because I love my socks. These are like thin socks that are kind of cozy, and then I've got my thick socks for if my feet are cold, and then obviously my trusty Crocs because they're just so comfortable. Actually, I might leave the thick socks at home. I think I'm going to be too warm. I think today's going to be 20 degrees, so that's pretty much it. I'm just going to put some deodorant and perfume on, and then let's get making my second fruit platter. How cute are these bags from Coles? I love seeing all the designs that like Coles, Woolies and Aldi do because they come up with some really cute designs. I also love the Indigenous print that Woolworths have. I've got a few of their bags too. Anyway, I'm going to pack the bags ready to go and make my second fruit platter, and then we'll head off. This is the first fruit platter.
It's dripping.
Oh my god, it's dripping. It is huge. You could probably feed a party, but I'm gonna make a second one. And then for the second fruit platter, I'm gonna do pears and nectarines. I'm about to leave now, so I'll see you on the other side. And I don't know if I mentioned, but we're going to Andrew's house. That's probably why I'm dressed very cash, you know, a bit pajama-like, if I didn't mention that earlier. But anyway, I'll get going and I'll show you the setup once we're there. Look at these. They're so cute. A dash, a tad, a smidgen, and a pinch. Currently holding a plate of bacon because I feel like I'm not helpful. All of my stuff was prepared and now I'm just standing here trying to help. This is breakfast. The fact that you can flip it up so that you can actually see yourself. Yeah.
I'd like to preface by saying I didn't have access to Adobe. The aesthetics of this aren't as good as I would like them to be. Oh, that's funny. That's awesome.
Alright, welcome to my recap. Going to be less exciting than Serena's because I wasn't in Europe for 6 weeks. I feel like I'm doing a uni presentation again. A snippet of what's to come in the design. We want to keep you excited, like I'm pitching something to you.
Ah, shit.
Oh, it's a black slide! Wow. I don't know if you've known, but it's approximately 1,344 hours since we last met at the cafe. And then obviously it's the story of the 2 humans, me and Ryan, obviously the 2 cats. And the 2 dogs. So I put September. Not really much happened. This is a photo of the tree in our front yard, which we thought was like a dark green. That was actually what they were like, oh, let's rip that out. And then one day in September we walked out and the whole tree was freaking purple. The whole thing just turned purple and it's so pretty, and I'm like, okay, well that's not going. It's now not purple anymore and I'm very sad about it. This is one of the main things we did is I got over my fear of small boats because Ryan wanted to take his boat out. So we went out twice. That's the first fish that I've ever caught in my entire life.
That's so cool. Amazing. Did you eat it?
No, because it was a little flathead and we had to put it back because it was too little. And that's me the second time. I was much more prepared and I was much more. This day we went out, the wind was like 24 and the boat was visibly rocky. Like a wave almost like crashed into the boat and it actually did come into the boat a bit. This day, perfect. But it was basically serenity, like sitting on the boat and all you can see is this. It's like I've never seen serenity like it. Like you've seen it in photos, but once you're surrounded by it, you're like, oh my god, this is like, I'm looking at it. And yeah, I'm now a boat girl. So that was the highlight of September. Then we move on to October because not really much happened. This is the tree next to the purple one. That's going to be my native garden. The big thing that I've been doing is obviously growing. These two have stopped growing.
Which is probably a good thing.
Yeah, which is a good thing. But I've been growing in my little greenhouse. So that is parsley, capsicums, and that is some flowers that I got seeds from Bunnings. There was a rainbow lorikeet in the bottle brush bush. So we've got one of them in the front yard too. And they were so pretty and we were just standing there watching them like go upside down eating the nectar.
I'm so sorry, your two dogs look like they're smiling. It's a cute.
Yeah,
they do.
Yeah.
They exactly that.
Yeah.
They're so photogenic.
Happy. I'm very happy with those photos. But yeah, we've been focusing a lot on our gardens at the moment because interiors is too expensive to do now. And now that it's summer, it's like, what are we going to do with gardens? And I'm really excited because that's what I've wanted to do since we bought the house. And then my two cousins from America came over, these two up here. This is all of my cousins on my mum's side, bar one. And this is the first time I think ever in history that all 8 of us have been in one place at the same time. Because we've always lived in different parts of the world. Whenever we come visit grandma, there'd always be like 2 sisters there at a time, but never like all 4 of them. And then we did some home stuff, so we got a king bed. There's so much space that yesterday morning to go to the gym with Ange, I set my alarm and I quickly turned it off when it went off because I was like, oh, Ryan's sleeping, he doesn't need to get up at the same time as me, I'll let him sleep. And then I heard like the back door click, so I turned around and he wasn't in the bed. It was Harvey laying across his pillow and Daisy laying down the bed, but I couldn't feel that there was no human in the bed with me because the bed was so big. And then Harvey was laying next to me at one point and I thought it was a cat because it felt really small, but it was just because he was barely touching me because there was so much space in the bed. Put up shelves, and that's Ryan breaking his arms to hold the shelves up for me so I can see what they look like.
Such a trooper.
And then obviously the L'Oreal Paris runway, which was epic. Obviously had to get through my flight anxiety to go there, but Ryan came with me, which was so good. And then all of these like photos that came out of it were so cool. I had this epic silver cape, so that was fun.
That's just so iconic.
And I did some cool work stuff. So this is the after party of the L'Oreal runway. A bunch of people from my agency at the Common Re event. That's the shoot that I did with Bombs and the Francesca event.
This is really fun.
So I'm now home. I hope you really enjoyed seeing snippets of us catching up. We played our traditional game that we always play, which is Articulate. I think we've been playing it for like 7 or 8 years maybe. We bring it out every so often when we catch up and we like to play it. But today, because there was only 3 of us, we sort of did it in a different way where one person was reading out, everyone was guessing. So kind of like an all play situation, because otherwise we used to play it in teams of 2. But because Abby's still away, we didn't have her there. So I couldn't really capture much content, and then my camera also died while we were doing presentations, so I tried to film on my phone. Anyway, I am going to have my dinner and then probably play a little bit of Animal Crossing because I've been really enjoying it recently. I hope you enjoyed today's video and getting ready with me today with no makeup on and cozy clothes. I am really glad I wore something very comfy and cozy because now I've come home and I feel great. I hope you have a great week and I'll see you next week. Bye!